welcome back to another video, and today we have Season 1, Event number 5 of Monster Jam Team Racing. That is right, guys, after about 4 months, I am finally back with a new team racing event, and this event actually marks the halfway point of Season 1, and like I said, I know you guys have been waiting for so long. All 64 of you guys that are competing in this have been waiting for so long, but the event is finally here, and as you guys probably know, there is 10 events in this season, and I promise you guys the remainder of this season is not going to take as long as it has been, because I really feel like I owe it to you guys to just finally grind out the rest of this season and finally get it over with. And for those of you guys that are subscribed to me more for the diecast side of things, I do have a lot of diecast videos planned, so make sure to stay tuned. Everything from sign-up series to unboxings, reviews, which I have a ton of, as well as a brand new season of holiday racing are all going to be coming your way very soon. I know I've been making a lot of content recently on the real sport of Monster Jam, but if you guys saw how many views that one Crash Madness video got, then you guys would probably understand, because that video like completely blew up. But anyways, guys, enough talking. Let's take a look at all of the races here in round number 1. So this is the 5th event, and I'm sure you guys probably know what truck you were in by now, but honestly, if you forgot, I wouldn't blame you since it has been so long. So make sure to go check out the field of trucks back on, like, I don't even know. I think I posted the field of trucks for this like 6 or 7 months ago. And I also might post a pinned comment down below with the whole field of trucks as well, if you guys are wondering what truck you are in. So here again are all of the races. We're in the final line right here, and round 1 is going to end off with Bounty Hunter versus Whiplash. I'm not sure what happened there. But anyways, guys, a couple more things I just very quickly want to go over before we begin this event right now is the top 5 in the point standing. So coming into this event, Team Boneyard is in the points lead with 47 points. They have a 3-point lead on second place right now, which is Team Dog Pound with 44. And then in third place, we have Team Diva with 38. They are 9 points off the lead. And then 4th and 5th is actually a tie between Team Inverse and Team Indy. They have 35 points each, and they are 12 points off of the lead. And the 4 event champions coming into this event, event number 1 was the Zombie Invasion Monster Mutt Rottweiler, driven by GD Toby 12901. And then event number 2 was Mega Monster Jam 97A and the Inverse Gravedigger. Event number 3 was Bounty Hunter, driven by Josh Doing Things YT. And then event number 4, again, was Mega Monster Jam 97A and the Inverse Gravedigger, becoming the first 2-time champion this season. We'll see if anybody is able to do that this season, or if Mega Monster Jam will be the only one to do it all season. We will just have to wait and find out. So anyways, guys, we are 3 minutes into this video now, and if you guys lose in round number 1, of course you get 1 point for yourself and for your team. And also at the end of this video, I will go over the current point standings after this event. So if you get eliminated, at least go skip to the last like 2 or 3 minutes to see the point standings, to see where you are. So anyways, guys, without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Galaxies taking on Batman from Team Superhero. So event number 5 is underway, and the first win is going to go to Batman from Team Superhero. Next up, we have Higher Education from Team Inverse taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have Whiplash from Team Gears taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Son of a Digger from Team Boneyard, who is currently in first place, taking on Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice. And Son of a Digger, I think, is going to take the win. Taking a look at the aerial view, you guys can see for sure that Son of a Digger will move on. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Hunter taking on Wildflower from Team Diva. And it's going to go to Wildflower with the upset win. Next up, we have Wonder Woman from Team Superhero taking on Wildfire from Team Fire. And Wildfire rolls over, and it looks like that's going to give the win to Wonder Woman. Next up, we have Mohawk Warrior from Team Boneyard taking on Kraken from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Kraken, so Mohawk Warrior, who is on the first place team coming into this event, has been eliminated. Next up, we have Megalodon from Team Elementals taking on Son of a Digger from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Megalodon with a block. Next up, we have Octonator from Team 7 Seas taking on Avenger from Team Indy. And it's going to go to Avenger, doing a wheelie to take the win. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice taking on Backwards Bob from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have Queen Bee from Team Diva taking on Superman from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to, that is a very close race. Let's take a look at the aerial view. Oh man, let's go straight down in a straight line here. And it looks like just barely Superman is going to hang on to take the win. Next up, we have Max D from Team Elementals taking on Dragon from Team Zombie Invasion. And it's going to go to Max D. Next up, we have Raw Crustacean from Team 7 Seas taking on Alien Invasion from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Crustacean with a block. Next up, we have Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion taking on the only two-time event champion from this season so far, which is Gravedigger from Team Inverse. And the win, I think, is going to go to Zombie. Let's just make sure, but it does look like to me that it is Zombie. Going straight down. Yes, he will. He gets the huge upset win in round 1 over the Inverse Gravedigger. So that definitely hurts Team Inverse there because Gravedigger has absolutely been carrying that team so far this season. As next up, we have Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from the second place team right now, Team Dog Pound. And Monster Mutt Dalmatian is going to lose to Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter. Next up, we have El Toro Loco from Team Overcast taking on Dragon from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Dragon from Team Ice. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Pirate's Curse from the first place team, Team Boneyard. And Pirate's Curse is going to take the win. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Galaxies taking on Big Kahuna from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Big Kahuna. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion taking on the Joker from Team Superhero. And what a race down to the end. Oh man, so these tires right here, I mean, to me it looks like they are completely dead even, but technically from the aerial view, if you were to go like straight from where the ramp is and drew a straight line all the way out, technically they are angled to the left just a little bit, and if you were to put a line straight across, the right front tire of Blue Thunder is sticking out, so I know that that is a very controversial call, but I am going to give the win to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Maximum Destruction from Team Retro taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Poodle from Team Dog Pound taking on Dragon from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Poodle. Next up, we have Raisin Cane from Team Indie taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have Gravedigger from Team Boneyard taking on Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse. And they both flip over early, but if you take a look at the side view, you can tell that Northern Nightmare's tire is definitely sticking out, so Northern Nightmare is going to take the win with a huge upset. Next up, we have Yeti from Team Ice taking on Cyclops from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have Max D from Team Overcast taking on El Toro Loco from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to Max D. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Fire taking on Max D from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Max D from Team Hunter. Next up, we have Monster Mutt from Team Dog Pound taking on Sparkle Smash from Team Diva. And Monster Mutt rolls over early. That's going to give the win to Sparkle Smash. Next up, we have Saigon Shaker from Team Indie taking on Hurricane Force from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to, I think it's Hurricane Force. Man, those tires are very, very close. Man, that is tough to call. I think I'm going to have to give it to Hurricane Force. It looks like to me that the tip of his tire is ahead. Man, that's really close, but I'm going to give it to Hurricane Force. Next up, we have Alien Invasion from Team Inverse taking on your Event 1 Championship truck, Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion. And he is trying to become the second truck to win 2 events this season. He is going to defeat Alien Invasion. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Zombie from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Max D from Team Gears taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops from Team Fire. And wow, Max D blocks Soldier Fortune Black Ops on the ramp, and that's going to give Max D the win. Next up, we have the final race of round number 1, which is between Bounty Hunter from Team Indie taking on Whiplash from Team Diva. And it's going to go to Bounty Hunter. All right, guys, so here's just a quick look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 1, which means they will get 1 point for this event and 1 point for their entire team. And now it is time for round number 2. So here is a look at all of the races so you guys can see who you are facing. And of course, if you lose in this round, you will get 2 points. And we're going to kick things off with Batman from Team Superhero taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. All right, guys, so round number 2 is underway. And it's going to go to Batman. Next up, we have a very important race for the points lead. We have the top 2 teams in the points, Team Boneyard and Team Dog Pound with Son of a Digger versus Monster Mutt Husky. Let's see who's going to take the win. It is going to be, it looks like it is Monster Mutt Husky. Yes, it is. So the second place team takes out a truck from the first place team. Monster Mutt Husky will move on. Next up, we have Wildflower from Team Diva taking on Wonder Woman from Team Superhero. And they both turn in different directions. I'm going to have to stand up for this one. And it looks like if I go straight down, the win is going to go to Wonder Woman. Next up, we have Kraken from Team 7 Seas taking on Megalodon from Team Elementals. And it is another very close race, but again, if you draw a straight line right from where the racing lane is, you can definitely tell that the front tire of Kraken is clearly sticking out, so Kraken will take the win. Next up, we have a battle of 2 very fast trucks, in my opinion. We have Avenger from Team Indy taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice. And it's going to go to, it looks like it's Dalmatian, but again, you have to go straight from right here. I think it's still probably Dalmatian, just barely, but let's see. Man, that is close, but just barely. Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice is going to take the win. Next up, we have Superman from Team Superhero taking on Max D from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Superman with the upset win. Next up, we have Raw Crustacean from Team 7 Seas taking on Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion. And it's going to go to Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter taking on Dragon from Team Ice. And it is a very, very good race. These 2 trucks were pretty close all the way to the end, but as you guys can tell, Soldier Fortune is going to take the win. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard taking on Big Kahuna from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Poodle from Team Dog Pound taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Mohawk Warrior, but that was an amazing save by Monster Mutt Poodle, but it was not enough to take the win. Next up, we have Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse taking on Cyclops from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have a battle of the Max Ds. We have Team Overcast versus Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Max D from Team Hunter. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash from Team Diva taking on Hurricane Force from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to, I think, Hurricane Force. Yes, it is. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion taking on Blue Thunder from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion. So your Event 1 champion has moved on to round number 3, but can your Event 3 champion do the same? We have Bounty Hunter from Team Indy taking on Max D from Team Gears to close out round number 2. And it is going to go to your Event number 3 champion, Bounty Hunter. He defeats Max D. So the last race of round 3 is going to be between your Event 1 champion and your Event 3 champion, Bounty Hunter. Alright guys, so these 16 trucks have been eliminated in round number 2, which means they get 2 points for this event and 2 points for their entire team. And now it is time for round number 3. So if you lose in this round, you get 3 points for this event. And then in round number 4, which is the quarterfinals, is when I will go over the field of trucks. So take a look at who you guys are racing if you're still in, and we're going to kick things off with Batman from Team Superhero taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. So round number 3 is underway. And the first win is going to go to Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Wonder Woman from Team Superhero taking on Kraken from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Kraken in a very good race. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice taking on Superman from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So the first 3 races in round number 3 have all had a superhero truck get eliminated. Next up, we have a Zombie versus Hunter battle with Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion and Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard taking on Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder, so all 4 Team Boneyard trucks have been eliminated. Next up, we have Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears taking on Cyclops from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have Max D from Team Hunter taking on Hurricane Force from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Max D from Team Hunter. Through the first 4 events, we have had 3 championship trucks, and you guys are looking at 2 of them right now. To close out round number 3, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion, who won event number 1, taking on Bounty Hunter from Team Indy, who won event number 3. And it's going to go to Bounty Hunter taking the win. So these 8 trucks lost in round number 3, which means they will get 3 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 4, otherwise known as the quarterfinals. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Monster Mutt Husky, we have Quincy Grobbelny. Inside of Kraken, we have CNM Jacob. Inside of the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian, we have Kaz K. Inside of the Hunter Soldier Fortune, we have Jennifer Stark. Inside of the Zombie Invasion Blue Thunder, we have Monster Jam Collector Racing. Inside of Cyclops, we have Big Ant. Inside of the Hunter Max D, we have Jacob Armstrong. And inside of Bounty Hunter, we have Josh Doing Things YT. So out of these 8 trucks, there are 7 teams still remaining because only 1 team still has 2 trucks in it, which is Team Hunter with Soldier Fortune and Max D. But other than that, every other team remaining only has 1 truck still in it. We have Team Dog Pound, Team 7 Seas, Team Ice, Team Zombie Invasion, Team Retro, and Team Indy, and then again, we have 2 trucks from Team Hunter. So that is the quarterfinals, and if you lose in this round, you will get 4 points. So let's find out who is going to be the first truck to advance to the semis. Is it going to be Monster Mutt Husky or Kraken? So the quarterfinals are underway. And it is going to go to Kraken from Team 7C. Next up, we have 2 of the fastest trucks from all night long. We have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice taking on Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian, just barely taking the win. Next up, we have 2 more trucks that have showed a lot of speed tonight. We have Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion and Cyclops from Team Retro. And it's going to go to, I think it's Cyclops, but let's just make sure. That is actually very close. Let's go straight down. And it looks like it is going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have the final race of the quarterfinals between Max D from Team Hunter and Bounty Hunter from Team Indy. And it's going to go to Bounty Hunter taking the win. So these 4 trucks have been eliminated in the quarterfinals, and they are all going to get 4 points for this event. And now it is time for the semifinals. Here's your final 4. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Kraken from Team 7 Seas, we have CNM Jacob. Inside of Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice, we have Kaz K. Inside of Cyclops from Team Retro, we have Big Ant. And inside of Bounty Hunter from Team Indy, we have Josh Doing Things YT. So that is your semifinals. Bounty Hunter is the only truck here that has won an event. I know I've said it like 10 times already, but he won 2 events ago, back in event number 3. We'll see if he can become a 2-time champion, but if not, we are going to have a new champion. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Kraken versus the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. One last thing that I forgot to mention is if you lose in the semifinals, you will get 5 points for this event. So who is going to go to the championship race? It is going to be CNM Jacob in Kraken advancing to the championship race. I am so sorry to Kaz K and the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. You were so close, man. Better luck in event number 6. But Kraken is moving on to the championship race. So who is going to meet Kraken in the championship race? Is it going to be Cyclops or Bounty Hunter? It is going to be, I think, Bounty Hunter, but let's just make sure. Yes, it is. You guys can definitely tell that Bounty Hunter is farther. So Bounty Hunter is moving on to the championship race, and Josh Doing Things YT has a chance to become a 2-time champion. And as for Big Ant and Cyclops, you were so close, man. Better luck in event number 6. So these 2 trucks lost in the semifinals, which means they get 5 points for this event. And now we are down to the championship race. We have two Indy trucks. Now, Kraken is representing Team 7Cs, but Bounty Hunter is representing Team Indy. So let's meet the drivers. Inside of Kraken, we have C&M Jacob, and inside of Bounty Hunter, we have Josh Doing Things YT. So Bounty Hunter and Josh Doing Things YT are trying to become a two-time champion. Now, Inverse Gravedigger is a two-time champion already. So if Bounty Hunter wins this, that will be two-time champions through just 5 events. So that is pretty remarkable. We'll have to see if it can happen, but let's see if Kraken can stop him. This is going to be very interesting. Let's see who is going to win. And one other thing I forgot to mention, the winner will get 7 points and the loser will get 6. So the winner of Monster Jam Team Racing Season 1 Event Number 5 is going to be none other than... It is going to be... Josh Doing Things YT and Bounty Hunter. Congratulations, man. You are now a two-time champion this season through just 5 events. And like I said, now we have two-time champions. He ties Gravedigger from Team Inverse with the most victories so far this season. And as for C&M Jacob and Kraken, that truck was so fast tonight, but unfortunately, you fell just short. Better luck next time, man. And with all the speed that this truck showed tonight, I definitely could see this truck winning in the future. So better luck in event number 6. You get 6 points for this event. Bounty Hunter gets 7. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to total up the current point standings after this event, and that is what I'm going to show you guys right now. Alright guys, so here's the current point standings, and as you can see, Team Boneyard is still in the lead with 54 points, and Team Dog Pound came into this event 3 points behind, and they are now just 2 points behind. They are in second place with 52, and now Team Indy has jumped up from 5th place up to 3rd now after Bounty Hunter helped them get the win here in event number 5. They are now in 3rd place with 46, and now 4th and 5th is a tie between Team Zombie Invasion and Team Diva. They are at 44 points. And then you guys can see the rest of the point standings here. Team 7Cs with 41, and then Team Inverse and Team Gears have 40, Team Hunter with 39, Team Overcast with 37. Then we have a tie with Team Retro and Team Ice at 35. And the final 4 teams right here are actually tied. Team Galaxies, Fire, Elementals, and Superhero. They all have 32 points. So right now we actually have a 4-way tie for dead last. And that means in dead last, like I said, is 32. And the points lead is 54. So every single team right now is within 22 points of each other. And we have 5 events down and 5 events to go. So literally anything can happen. To be honest with you guys, 22 points is not that hard to make up in 5 events when you have 4 trucks on a team. But the main thing for these teams at the bottom that has to happen for them to catch up is the teams at the top need to start doing bad, especially Team Boneyard, who has looked pretty dominant so far all season. I'm kind of surprised that Team Dog Pound has actually been sticking right with them the whole time. So what I'm going to do now, if you guys remember from the first 4 events, the next thing I do is I show the whole point standings like this. So basically, what I'm going to do is show the whole team, but it basically shows how many points each truck has on that team. So the team name is highlighted in yellow, as you guys can see, for example, here with Team Boneyard, and then we have all the trucks on the team and how many points they have individually. So like, for example, Gravedigger has the most on Team Boneyard with 18, and then so on and so forth. So basically, like I said, I'm just going to scroll through the list here so you guys can see how many points you have individually. You guys can see that win for Bounty Hunter puts him at 19 points on the season. I'm not sure if that's the most out of anybody. I'm actually interested to see how many Inverse Gravedigger has, but it's definitely right up there. It's just, it's a team effort because you need all 4 trucks on your team to do good to be at the top, and there is the Inverse Gravedigger with 18. But yeah, like I was saying, you need all 4 trucks on your team to do good in order to be at the top, and that is exactly what teams like Team Boneyard and Team Dog Pound have been able to do so far this season, which is why they are the top 2 teams in points. So just getting to the bottom of the list here, I believe we're on the final page now. The 4 teams tied for last with Team Galaxies, Team Fire, Team Elementals, and last but certainly not least, we have Team Superhero. So that is basically going to do it for this video, guys. Again, here's a look at the teams right at the top of the point standings. I'm interested to see how the rest of this season plays out, and event number 6 should be out very soon. I promise you guys will not have to wait 4 months this time for the next event. And yeah, one last time though, I did just want to say congratulations to Josh Doing Things YT and Bounty Hunter for winning this event. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So if you guys have not yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel because we are currently on the road to 3,700 subscribers. So I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribed. And then, of course, make sure to leave a like on the video, turn on post notifications, and comment anything you guys want to down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time.